Hello, my name is Zoni, and this is the continuation of my group project for CSE341. Today I'm going to show you my application running on render, and I will walk through how it works, how user login using Google. To make this work, I install a few dependencies in my Visual Studio Code. For example, Baseboard, Google Auth, expression session, um, to connect and to authenticate using a Google account. That is the middleware for Baseboard, and using Google strategy in that case is invariable variables called Google Client ID, Google Client Secret, and this important path Google callback URL. Okay, and to authenticate, this is the is authenticated or not authenticated, and the user is an admin or not for access required. Okay, and now let's try to enter my program using a email account. I'm going to use a resident. Let me show you, but I just want a user, just an admin. Okay, with this email account. Now resident. And we can access because we are not authorized. Okay, we don't exist in the database. And now I'm going to enter using an admin account. Oh, okay, log out here. Okay, log in with Google. I'll use this account, admin. And I'm going to create a, that is my collection, reservations, areas, calendar, and user. I'm going to create a new user. Try it out. Copy, paste. Okay, it will be my new user. Execute, and I got this response body, and let me show you my database users, and we got a new user here called resident using this email. Okay, and I'm going to log out of my account. Execute. Okay, log out. And I log in as the new resident user. Resident. Okay, right now we can access to this API, and I'm going to create a reservation. For example, if I want to delete one reservation, I can because I'm not authorized. But let me try it. Let me show you reservation. For example, this reservation. Try it out. Execute. You are not allowed to cancel this reservation. I don't have this permissions for this action. Okay, but if I want to generate a new reservation, okay, let me show you what areas we have in the program. Areas, we got all these areas. Okay, house, for example. president. Okay, and execute. And oh, we got a message. In that date, 25 on December, message said this area is ready reserved for this date. Okay, let me show you the database and reservations, and that is the problem. I can't reserve this date, and I'm going to change the date and execute again. And now the response body is a success response, and the database refresh. We got the new reservation. So I show you unit test using yes, but before um, let me show you my controllers. In my controllers, we got a method using trash and cache to manage the different errors in each route, or we got a das. This is the solution for each routes. Try and catch. And finally, we got this test using jest and npm test. So let me explain. For example, uh, we um, uh, we know what is checking here. For example, get area, get all areas. The async is important part because allow us to wait for the request to finish before we check anything. And this variable res call the road area using super test. Okay, the result of this call is stored in this variable. And we expect what is we expect in that case the status code. Okay, the speed is on the right, and let me show you. Okay, that is the response of my test. Get all the get and get all are testing was testing, and we're testing, and we got the result. That's it. Thank you for watching.